Okay, this is the situation on the Western Front, end of November 1914. Front's pretty much stabilised for the moment because of lack of ammunition and supplies. The British have launched a couple of little offensives in the Ypres area, and the French have had a couple of nibbles at the Germans, but they've not really been able to achieve much. Germans have just sort of they've moved quite a lot of units, well I say quite a lot, they've moved a few divisions to the east, but they can't really weaken the line any further. The full entrenchment of the Western Front should complete in most areas in this monthly interphase. Observant players will have noticed that I've actually set up the Italian army for when Italy joins the war, but that's not going to happen until May 1915. So that'll show you that the front will obviously expand out quite a bit as a result of that. Oh yeah, I obviously haven't put the Austrian units on the board yet. I'll get round to that in a few months' time. Eastern Front, situation in East Prussia's pretty much static. Germans have also sort of running out of steam near Warsaw at the moment. The attack south of Warsaw has reached the Vistula, which is a major obstacle, so we're not quite sure what's going to go on there. The Austrians are in a position to maybe push the Russians a bit in this sort of direction, maybe, and continue the attack on sort of the Warsaw area indirectly, forcing the Russians to retreat. The rest of the Galician Front, there's been a few exchanges along the line, but lack of ammunition and supplies is a big problem. The situation in sort of Serbia, Montenegro has solidified into a long front yet again. It's the lack of ammunition and stuff and the terrible terrain that's making it difficult to do more than just nibble away at the Serbians. The Serbians and Montenegrins haven't got sufficient forces, even if they have got the supply, to do anything in return in terms of offensives. Situation in the Dardanelles area, nothing going on here. The Allies just sitting tight, though they have moved some units to Egypt, dropped a couple of decent units into the Suez front because the Turks are pressing onwards. That should enable us to hold that position. In terms of the Caucasus, you've got both sides sort of beginning to position themselves. They're getting close to being an engagement, but there's not a huge amount of forces on this front. In terms of Mesopotamia, Turks are looking towards attacking Basra, but they're just really gathering forces higher up the Tigris Valley. So all in all, the situation still more in favour of the Central Powers. Certainly Russia doesn't look particularly steady here, and I believe they can be forced to retreat quite considerably. Also, if we manage to get the Moscow area, that would give you a massive demoralisation effect on the Russians with all those urban hexes. So in terms of entrenchment, most of the line will be entrenched by the end of the monthly interphase now.